We're giving you this live look over Grant Park, Millennium Park, and downtown. So many people are out and about, and we recently got an alert that caused some concern, and we want to talk a little bit more about it. This was an alert about strong armed robberies that have been taking place. I just tried to count them up in the break, and I'm seeing here between Grant Park, New East Side, which is right downtown, Chicago Loop, and also the Magnificent Mile of Millennium Park. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 incidents that have taken place since August 1st in terms of these strong armed robberies. And it's unfortunate that we're seeing this rash of robberies that have been happening, but I'm glad right now that we're able to talk with someone who survived and is on the opposite end of things to be able to tell their story. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. Would you give me your name?
My name is Chabi Gupta.
Chabi, thank you so much for your time. So sorry that I'm speaking to you after having gone through something like this. But like I said, the good news is that you survived. Tell me where you were and what happened.
So I was walking on 230 North Michigan Avenue. So I was walking towards the Trump Tower, okay? So somebody came from behind, like diagonally behind me towards the road, okay? So he came and he snatched it from behind, okay? And so as soon as I felt something on my neck, I held my locket and I screamed a little, okay? Till the time it was broken off and till the time I could just turn back to see who he was, what had happened to me, he was already 2 blocks away.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So, and then at that time, I just held my locket there. Few people gathered there. And then they were telling me a little bit about how he looked. I could only see him from behind. So, yeah, that's what happened. But thank God I did catch my locket and my chain. My parents had gifted me that when I got into my MBA college here in the US.
Yeah, and I see here in each incident, the offender targeted lone, unsuspecting victims on park property, and while using physical force, like what you experienced, took possession of the victim's property. A gold chain or necklace was taken in each occurrence, like yours, that meant so much to you, and thank goodness you got it back. How scared were you in this moment?
Yeah, I was shivering, like for a moment. I was numb. I couldn't like really gather my thoughts of what happened to me. I was looking down to find the broken piece. I was like, please God, like the piece that he took, maybe it had fallen down. But I couldn't see it because in anxiety, like my skin was vibrating a little. So I was like, whatever it is, I can grab whatever I have and just like leave from this place right now.
Yeah, for so many people, it takes a very long time to get over that level of anxiety that you experience,
Yeah.
even in a short period of time. What have things been like for you since this happened?
Yeah, since this has happened, like I like to file the complaint. Even I took like a little moment, as an international student and like now working, you don't want to get into trouble like this with the atmosphere that's going around, right? So my parents were really worried back in India, like so yeah, like but then I did gather the courage. I did report it and everything. I don't want this to happen to anybody else. And even when I am on the street and I see some Indians, like I tell them like, bro, like if you have a chain, keep it inside or probably don't wear it
Wow.
around.
Wow. Yeah. And when you say don't wear it around, just going back to this alert, when it talks about things that people can do, it talks about being aware of crime that may be happening in the area, also paying attention to suspicious individuals, reporting suspicious activity, which is what you did after it happened, using the buddy system, which obviously we can't always have someone else there all of the time. If confronted by an assailant, try to remain calm. How did you scream? I mean, when someone says remain calm, that seems easier said than done.
Yeah, like I screamed at the moment, but then after that, like probably for like 2 seconds I might have screamed, but after that I was trying to look what happened and to gather myself for a minute. at that time you just need like somebody warm to go to, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I feel. Yeah, like you need somebody to take care, but like if you're living alone and things like this happen, I don't know, like.
Yeah. So when you're out and about now, since this has happened, what's going through your mind?
I'm just alert. Like I keep my bags in one place and I'm always alert. I'm like touching my bag all the time. Don't wear any jewelry, imitation jewelry per se. And I'm just alert, like of my surroundings a little more than I was earlier.
Yeah, we obviously report on a lot of crime that takes place throughout the city, but obviously it's not overrun. That this isn't the experience that every single person in our city will have. But what do you think what you went through says about crime in our city?
I live in the 31st Street, so in the South Side. So I have seen that things are pretty normal in this area because I even go to the gym and come back at 8 p.m. It's pretty silent in this area, but something like this that happened in midday, like it was 4:30 p.m. and there were so many people around me. That says that whoever is doing this, they are not scared, or they have probably done it multiple times to feel secure enough to keep doing this again and again, right? So that's what when this happened, even while reporting, I just said that please take out the camera footage and find these people or find a pattern so that these people can be eliminated. And now that you say that report somebody suspicious, like how can you like classify somebody as suspicious? That when you think about it, it feels like a vague idea. So I'm not sure how to like eradicate these things, but yeah.
Yeah. What did the police say to you when you reported it?
They just said that they'll take care of it. They gave me a receipt, the report number, and they said that an investigator will get in touch with me.
Okay. And let me ask you this, when you think about what happened, does it go through your mind like what could have happened, or is it the extent of what goes through your mind now, or are you like, what I escaped, what could have happened?
Yeah. Not me per se, like a lot, because I have been out and about from like I've lived in multiple countries, so I know, like where there is crime, how you need to behave and things like that. But when my parents back in India listen to these incidents, and I'm a single woman living by myself, right? So they said that they didn't sleep the whole night, and they had thoughts like maybe he was monitoring every move of yours, maybe he knows where you live right now, we don't know what he's gonna do, and talks about like is it even worth to live in the US, or maybe you should come to India because we can take care of it. So all those thoughts keep all those thoughts are definitely there.
Yeah.
It's not like news, like.
Yeah, and that was going to be kind of the final thing. What your parents' reaction to you continuing to live so far away from them was what?
Yeah, so they are very scared, and they keep telling me, I don't know what is it that is holding you in the US. Like there's no safety, there's no, how like parents are.
Yeah.
A woman's safety is the most valuable thing to them, not career progression or anything. They just want their kids to be safe. So that's how they feel about it.
Yeah, you are their precious cargo.
Yeah.
We're at least, again, glad that you survived, and I hope nothing like this ever happens to you. But thank you for sharing your story, because other people need to hear it, need to know what's happening, so that they can hopefully avoid the same thing happening to them.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for having me over. It was lovely to chat with you.
Same thing, Chabi. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.